Yeah, this portion of Classic Radio Roundup is brought to you by Grandma Jemima's Stainless Steel Ganja Dip Voodoo Doll Needles. Fred is Discount Voodoo Emporium, the sole importer.
That's funny. Look at that. You got a copy?
Who's in the mud calling me? Is that you? Are you having issues, or is my radio dying?
I'm turning the beam around. I can watch my SWR drop as I turn the beam away from this tree. Huh. I need to get this trimmed.
Yeah, a wet tree even.
Yeah, well, the match is lower than it was before I started. That's interesting.
Gotta wait till the ground freezes for Sparky to get up there.
Well, yeah, now wouldn't be a good time after all the rain, but usually the ground's pretty firm.
Yeah, this year it was.
It's hard as a rock. Not anymore, though. Yeah, I gotta get rid of these tree branches or something.
Yeah, that reminds me, Badger texted me about, I guess, doing some work on his antenna. I gotta reach out to him, see if he'll be around this weekend. Badger, are you in there? No copy on the Badger. He was in there earlier this evening when he went up through. Copy that.
Yeah, Roger, right on.
Now that the video gate is actually running, everybody run through what it is that they're running. Shakespeare 740 Panasonic chassis.
Oh, it hadn't been running before.
I took a picture though.
Take a picture, it lasts longer. Coming to you live from the Lafayette Comstat 25.
Yeah, picking it up on the Classic Roundup with the Yaesu 101 EE on a 2100B.
Nitro 100 and a Cobra 29.
Hey, the Nitro 100. I didn't hear you out there before, but good evening. I'm working off my Cobra 130, Roger.
Roger on the 130. Sounds good, Dave, as always. Always sounding good out this way. 44 Dave. Good evening.
That radio's loud, quarter wave.
Loud and proud.
Well, there was two President 2510s.
I got one in my truck.
To be a President George.
You getting a George, Ken?
Yeah, all the way from France.
CC. Oui. All the way from France. How about that? Do you see that Alenko? That's really a CRE.
Oh yeah, the QRZ guys are already beating that thing up. Uh-oh, another export.
It's the exact same thing.
They said, notice echo knob. Whenever there's an echo knob on a radio, the hands will definitely poo-poo it.
I can't believe Alenko would do that.
I know, Alenko.
This isn't like RCI.
Hey, on the bright side, you can get one for $240 from HRO right now.
So what is this, just a strict 10-meter radio?
No, computer programmable. It'll do 10, 11, and 12, I think.
But it's got echo.
If you turn it on.
And no VFO. A channel switch and then the A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever band switching, you know. It's a 10-meter export. It's exactly what it is.
The main reason they poo-pooed it was because the CW had latency.
I gotta wonder if Alenko actually built that radio or they went to RCI and
The world's gone mad.
A Japanese radio brand contracts a French company to have it made in China and sold in the U.S.
That's it. You got it.
Oh, what a convoluted path we weave here.
That's pretty messy, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah, whatever happened to the days when you could build your own radio from Benton Harbor, Michigan, or buy something from Lavernia, New Hampshire, you know.
It's still there while the supply's good on eBay.
What's the channel that keeps you alive? It's 27.115 on your AM dial. Channel 13.
If I'm going to have a monoband 10-meter radio, I think I'd rather have an HTX10. Those things actually work and sound pretty good on AM. And it has a real VFO.
It actually was a nice radio.
There was a time I had two of them. Last solar cycle, I had two of them going. I had one here, 24/7, working digital modes on the base, and then I had one out in the mobile, and I was working the world on that thing with sticking 25 watts and a 102 whip.
Yeah, Radio Shack kind of blew it the first time with the HTX 100. That was kind of a lame radio with just upper sideband and CW, but the HTX 10 was a far greater improvement.
There's a guy on eBay that'll convert them to lower sideband if you want, and AM in there.
I don't think you can put AM in an HTX 100, but you can convert it to lower sideband, and the chip is modifiable to give you 11 meters, but with only one mode, kind of not very useful.
I'll trade you an HTX 100 for an HTX 10.
I'm sure you would. I would too.
I'm laughing off air.
Don't worry, we're not really laughing at you, we're laughing with you.
There's another DX breaker out there. Who was that?
Got the red line on this end, trying to get a hold of 44D.
Hello, Red Lion. We'll see if he's still about. Where you at, Quarterwave? I don't know, Red Lion. He was here a minute ago. He must have stepped out to the little boys' room or something.
Thanks for the comeback and the breaking here. Going to see if the other radio on it was still working, but not this.
Okay, Red Lion, I hear you too. Sparky waving up your way.
How you doing, Sparky? Didn't get in here for a long time, so I jumped over and say hello to everybody that's on the channel.
Yeah, caught us on the Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, most of us tonight, well, there's a lot of them anyway. Vacuum tube, hollow state type radios on tonight.
Yeah, tubes.
Go ahead there, Red Lion. I doubled with you. It's telling Al you caught us tonight all on our hollow state radios.
If it's got tubes, it grooves. If it's got transistors, it's like kissing your sisters. You're listening to the Classic Radio Roundup on Citizens Band 13, 27115. Any rebroadcast of this program, in whole or in part, without the express written permission of Scott, a.k.a. Grumpy, is strictly prohibited. This portion of Classic Radio Roundup brought to you by Volvo. We build the safest cars in the world because our customers are the worst drivers in the world. More Classic Radio coming up next.
Beautiful! I love it. I love it. I love it. It's documented.
He's in there, Red Line. I heard you out there.
What about me?
Lopsa Opso!
That's getting on a 422.
Yeah, buddy.
Show you right.
Yeah, I heard you, Red Line. I'll get back to you a little bit later.
Yeah, I'm getting those truckers moving stuff around. So.
Evening, Dave. Countywide. Nitro.
Up there, Skeeter.
What was it? Who was the fellow in there?
Who's the what?
I heard somebody say hello, Skeeter. Right there, Shadow.
I couldn't get back to you while you was in the truck last night.
Well, I had a little hard time hearing you out here in the Mobile, but I'll be on the base station there in a little bit.
10-4. Still no sighting of the train into the station yet.
Yeah, we'll probably keep clicking in on this Mobile there in a little bit. Thank God I'm almost home.
Service work sucks.
Having fun out there on the roads and highways and byways of southeastern Pennsylvania today with all this rain.
I had about enough, man. About 5 more minutes, I'll be parking it.
Skeeter, I ran out of gas. Can you bring me 5 gallons?
Skeeter, I clocked out.
10-4 on I clocked out.
Skeeter, my air brakes.
Skeeter, I got no headlights.
Call 1-800, I don't care.
Make sure you change those air brakes. Take that summer air out and put some fall air in.
Yeah, the winterized air. Costs a little more.
Yes, it does. And now is also a good time to change your turn signal blinker fluid.
That's right, I'm running a special on that right now. $49.95 for your left side, and you get the right side free. That's right, you don't want to run out of that, driver.
I had somebody get mad at me one time in traffic. I came by, his windows down, I'm on the bike, and he was changing lanes and not using his turn signal, blah, blah, blah. I said, what are you, out of turn signal fluid? And he went all kinds of crazy how there is no sorts of turn signal fluid. And I was like, dude, you just went right over your head, didn't it?
Some people just don't know how to take a joke.
Then you got the old one. Your muffler bearing sounds like it needs a new one.
Oh yeah, muffler bearings. For them cars that rattle.
Yeah, your Fetzer valve could be acting up.
Muffler bearing.
I told that to a girl one time. She's like, well, how much does that cost?
A whole lot.
Come around Friday night and I'll tell you.